Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Lauren. So today's video is going to be another fall decorating video. So we're going to be decorating my kitchen for fall. I'm really excited. I'm looking at it right now and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I feel like I usually struggle with decorating the kitchen. I don't know what it is, but I never really feel like I've got a knack for it. But I will say what helped is I watched a ton of girls here on YouTube's decorating my kitchen for fall videos. I got really inspired and I feel like I did a really good job. I'm really proud of how it turned out. Now, real quick before we get in the video, I wanted to take a second to say thank you. So if you watched my last video, in the beginning of the video, I mentioned how I had been looking at my YouTube analytics and realized that most of my videos were not getting pushed out to the majority of my subscribers. So I had just asked in the beginning of that last video if everyone wouldn't mind just leaving a comment. I wasn't sure what to do, but I figured, you know, it might help. And I asked if everyone could just leave an emoji or a sentence or just say hi or whatever. And I was so blown away by how many comments I got. I'm telling you, I was living on cloud 9 that whole day, like refreshing and seeing all the comments come in. It was really, really amazing. And I'm pretty sure it worked. So when I look at the analytics for that video compared to recent past videos, it performed so much better. It went out to a way bigger percentage of my subscribers and even got pushed out to non-subscribers. So I was like so giddy with excitement and just so happy. So I just wanted to say thank you so much. Now I figured I would do a tiny little giveaway in today's video to say thank you to you guys. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick 2 people from today's video to send little $15 gift cards to. I know it's not much, but I figured it's better than nothing. So you can pick between a Starbucks or a Target gift card. So all you have to do to be entered in the giveaway is to leave a comment on today's video, and then let's say in like a week, I'll come back through the comments and randomly pick 2 people. I'll leave a comment on your comment asking for your email, and then I will send you your choice of a $15 Starbucks or Target gift card. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys. You have no idea how much just even leaving a simple comment means to me. I started this channel 6 years ago and it still is like one of the lights of my life. It makes me happy. It makes me feel as if I have more of a purpose than, you know, just being like a mom. It makes me kind of feel like Lauren again instead of just mom. So I just can't thank you enough. So yeah, I don't want to take up too much of your time. So let's get into the fall decorating. So before we get into the decorating, I wanted to make sure that I started out with a completely clean slate for a kitchen. I have been really into watching Amy from Simply Our Home here on YouTube, and in her recent kitchen decorating video, she showed her kitchen like completely cleaned and cleared out before she started decorating. I've actually never done that before. I've never completely taken out all of my old decor before decorating, but she mentioned that it really allows her to like be creative and completely switch things up. So I wanted to go in and do that. So I am starting out with a little bit of deep cleaning and tidying up. However, if you're not into the cleaning portion, that is totally fine. I will put a little timestamp on the screen right here so you can skip ahead to the decorating. Now I have to say the thing that made the biggest difference in cleaning was polishing off all of the stainless steel appliances. For some reason, I don't do it as much as I should, but just cleaning off the dishwasher, the microwave, the refrigerator, it made such a big difference in making the room feel so much cleaner. Okay, so now as you can see, I have a completely clean slate to start decorating, and it really does feel good. And usually I just kind of switch out things as I decorate, but I really do think this helped me to completely switch up my decor and just kind of brainstorm new ideas. So I definitely recommend doing this. So the first thing that I love to add to my kitchen is this tiny little table lamp. It's from Target Threshold, and this thing is so small, but it adds a lot of much needed light to this stovetop area. Now I did feel like it was a little too short though, so I decided to add a little wooden riser. It's originally from Hobby Lobby, and I feel like it fit the space perfectly. And now I'm just going in with a cutting board, and I'm using it as a piece of decor to kind of add a little bit of extra height and visual interest. I kind of feel like since I don't have a backsplash, sometimes this area can look a little plain, so I love adding cutting boards behind my decor. Now another thing that I really love to decorate with in my kitchen is cookbooks, and of course you can find cookbooks at Target or Home Goods, but these two that I'm showing you I actually found at Goodwill, and I believe they were like 50 cents each. I always recommend checking out your local thrift stores for coffee table books, cookbooks, shelf styling books. They usually have quite a few to choose from. And now this basket I actually found at Target yesterday, and it says it's a serving basket. I'm not 100% sure what it's meant for, but as soon as I saw it, I thought it would look so cool with the cookbooks layered into it. Now I do wish I had a taller cookbook for the back, but thankfully I had some extra Chick-fil-A sauces, so I just propped them in the basket to prop up that cookbook, and I just kind of played around with it until I got the look that I wanted. And then I decided to add in a couple of these floral picks just to add a little bit more color. Now, I love this candle. It smells so good. It's from Target. It has the wooden wick. But oh my gosh, every time I get a wooden wick candle from Target, the flame looks like it could burn the house down. They are such a high flame, and it's every single time I get a Target candle that has these wooden wicks. Now once again, I wanted to add a little bit more decor just because I feel like since we don't have a backsplash, it can seem really plain. So I'm taking this really cheap Hobby Lobby painting, and I just took a little push pin and put it up above our stovetop, and I really feel like it finished off the look. Now moving over to the coffee area, this area was definitely the hardest part for me to decorate, and it might seem like I did it fairly quickly, but off camera I moved this around for days. I always have a hard time with this area. One, because it's a corner, and I feel like the corner of the kitchen countertops are always really hard to decorate, but also I have multiple outlets over here. We have light switches. So the first thing I did is I took that round cutting board and I kind of propped it up to hide some of those cords and just to make it look a little nice and neat. And then I went in with just a few items. I wanted some florals, once again to cover those cords, but then to also add some height. I have a canister for my cake cups, and then I also have this really cute little thrifted basket that I added some fall candies into, and I'm actually really happy with how this area turned out. So now moving on to next to the sink, I found this really pretty riser, and I had one here before that was wood, but it didn't really make sense because every time the wood would get wet, it would look really gross. So I actually found this really pretty glass and brass riser at HomeSense, and I feel like it fits the space perfectly. So I'm just adding some soap, a candle, and then a little pumpkin. Now this vase is my little baby. I found it from a thrift store last year. It was a really cheap like glass vase, and I went in with some cheap acrylic paint that I got at Walmart, and I mixed it with baking soda and did a couple coats of that. And then I actually took some wet coffee grounds and rubbed it on when it was dry to kind of create that like dirty aged look, and then just sprayed it with a sealant. And I love how it looks. It looks so much more expensive than it was. The whole thing was just a couple of dollars. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the counter and then add in these really long stems. We have this really big window here, and then we also have plates that I thrifted going up the wall. So I felt like I needed really large stems to kind of fit the space. Ooh, now this hand towel holder I was really excited about. So I am guilty of sometimes using way too many paper towels just because I'll use them after washing my hands, which is really unnecessary. So when I saw this, I thought it would be perfect to hang hand towels on so we can dry our hands after washing them. And as you can see, I'm doing a little demonstration. This rug I actually found at IKEA. I want to say it was only like $5, and I liked it because it's green. I feel like it adds some color to the room, and it still looks fall, but it's not another tone of orange. Sometimes when I decorate for fall, I feel like I go way overboard on the orange, and then the whole room kind of feels like one color, like I did a filter on the whole room. So I really liked this green rug, and I really like how it looked with the other colors. However, it's very slippery, so I had to use these little rug grippers off of Amazon. I'll link them down below if you're interested, but they definitely worked. Now moving on to the baking portion of today's video, I found this really fun baking recipe, maybe you would call it, on Pinterest. It's so simple and so easy, and it made my kids really excited. So all you need is cinnamon rolls, some twine. Now make sure it's baking or oven twine, and then cinnamon sticks, but those are totally optional. It's just for looks. So I feel like it's best to explain it just by watching, but all I'm doing is I'm taking that twine, I cut a bunch of different pieces of it, laid it on my plate, laid a cinnamon roll in the center, and then I'm just going ahead and tying them across. And it doesn't need to be too tight because these will rise in the oven, but when it rises in the oven, it creates a really cute little pumpkin shape. And then all you do is you put the frosting on as you normally would, and then you can take a little cinnamon stick and cut it in half and use that as the top part of the pumpkin. But this was so fun and so easy, and my kids absolutely loved it, so I wanted to share it in today's video. Okay, so that is it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure you leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. Oh, also, don't forget, I will be picking 2 people from the comments of today's video to send a gift card to, so make sure you leave a comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I would love for you to subscribe if you haven't already. It is completely free. All it does is make it so that my videos show up in your subscription box. However, if you do want your phone to be notified anytime I post a new video, you can hit that little bell next to the subscribe button and it will make it so that it notifies you whenever I post. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all have an absolutely amazing day.